All right, and you do remember that today we had the ODM primaries taking place in Narok County as well as Kakamega County. And from Narok County now we want to cross over live to Mashariani Primary School in Narok North constituency to link up with our reporter Chris Thairu. And good evening to you, Chris. Many thanks for following this up for us. Perhaps you can let us know what is the latest. Do we already have results starting to stream in from where you are?
Well, very good evening to you, Sharon. And what I can confirm is that results here are yet to continue streaming. We are actually at the tallying center that is El Mashariani Primary School in Narok North constituency. And so far, since 5 p.m. when most of the polling centers closed and the tallying started, so far at this tallying center at El Mashariani Primary School, we have just received only 3 results from 3 polling stations. And out of the 3 polling stations, it is confirmed that when it comes to the position of the senator, Ledama Olekina is leading with at least 1,110 votes against his challenger, that is Tom Maitai, who is way distance behind with 200 votes. And when it comes to the position of women representative, we had 3 aspirants fighting to fly the ODM party ticket. And so far, we can confirm that Rebecca Tonkei, she is leading with close to 1,300 votes, followed by Eunice Marima with close to 1,000 votes. And so we'll still be waiting because these are just results from 3 polling stations out of 171 polling stations. And for now, I'm joined by the returning officer of Narok North constituency just to tell us what they are still waiting and whether they have communication from other polling centers, especially from way flank areas like Kilgore's constituency, which is still part of Narok County. Well, a very good evening to you, sir. So far, what can you tell us that the process is, that the waiting of terms of the tallying?
What I can say is that the day has been successful. The voting has gone on well. We were lucky that people finished voting very early. So the counting at the El Mashariani Primary School, which is in Town Ward, the voting ended very early and all the calculation was done, and already we have the tallying in here. We are also waiting our fellow members from Narok Town Ward and also from the rest of the ward and also the constituencies to arrive between 10 and around the last group we expected to around 11.
But so far you have received results from 3 polling stations out of 171. Maybe from all these, have you maybe communicated with people on the ground? Are they facing any challenges in terms of tallying these votes or in terms of transporting the ballot boxes up to here at El Mashariani Primary School?
Okay, I'm also keenly dealing with the chairman who is in charge, but what we understand is in Narok town we are all scattered, so it has actually taken time for them to arrive here, and we are still expecting them to arrive here on time, despite having some challenges in transport. That is some not well up roads, but we still expect them to arrive on time.
From this school, we have realized that you have no electricity. How do you expect, will this be a challenge when it comes to tallying the other votes and, of course, adding the votes that were casted in other polling centers across the county?
Not really, but we understand the school was closed actually, so we didn't have some access with the head teacher to arrange for electricity. We find all the sockets are around, but we don't have that access, so we had to look for a backup generator.
Okay. And maybe my last question will be, how can you assure the voters who woke up early from 8 that maybe coming from what we experienced in Busia, where there were delays in Teso South and Teso North in terms of bringing in votes to be tallied at the tallying center, that nothing sinister is happening behind the scenes?
We are very appreciative because our chairman was taken under, through a very nice training. So they also take their time to advise the clerks and also other people. So all assemble, all they arrive all early in the polling centers. They arrange all the material ready, and the day was that successful. We haven't had any type of features or pullback on the process.
Okay, we'll be waiting, and let's hope that all will be well, because we'll still be here until you declare who will be the winner. Thank you. Well, Sharon, as you correctly had, that is that we'll still be here waiting for the other PROs to arrive here at Ilmashareni Primary School, which is the tallying center, so that the whole process can continue. For now, nothing much is ongoing, but at least behind me there's a curious crowd of people still waiting for the results, and there's still that challenge of electricity here. This school, it has no electricity. That's still a challenge. But as you can see, supporters of different aspirants eagerly waiting for those results. But what we know is that it will still take time. Remember that we have 171 polling stations, and so far results that we have received at Ilmashareni Primary School are results from only 3 polling stations. They were arrested on allegations that they were caught with ballot boxes which had already been stuffed with ballot papers, but that is a case that the police are handling currently. Sharon.
Right, Chris. And of course, I don't know how seriously the issue of that school not having electricity is being treated. But what are other underlying issues? From your updates throughout the day, there were also concerns that some of the members who turned up to vote couldn't find their names in the register, and that there were allegations that it's the 2013 register being used. Just how grave is this issue on the ground?
Well, it was an issue that had affected most of the polling centers since 8 in the morning, and what we came to learn is that the party was using the 2013 IEBC register. So those who had already registered after 2013 could not find their names. But this was resolved by the party when they were allowed to use their identification card. And if you're a member of the party, you just send an SMS, and of course it comes with a message back to you indicating that whether you are a member of ODM or not. And that issue was resolved, but although it took time for the party to resolve that issue, but it was resolved. Also, some challenge that maybe some of the polling centers that are way out of Narok town, it's that there were issues to do with a low voter turnout. Remember that drought issues, and remember that in Narok County, it's a pastoralist community, and you will find that in most of the polling centers there were no people to come and cast their votes because they are out there trying to look for pasture for their livestock. And those are just some of the issues, and let's hope that it will not affect the voter turnout even as we wait for the final tally. Sharon.
Right. Many thanks, Chris Thairu there, just reporting for us from the Ilmashareni Primary School in Narok North constituency, where the tallying has started there. He tells us that just 3 out of the 171 polling stations